Have you ever seen a ghost? Tell me about it.
My mom told me this story. She was born and grew up in a small village. They had a small, old house. Sometimes, when they went to bed, there were sounds from their kitchen, as if people were having dinner there. Spoons jingling, indistinct voices, and the clanging of utensils from the plate. I should say, there was no one in the kitchen at that time. I lived with my grandmother. One day, my grandmother bought a house for half the price. The former owner of the house said that he lived in another country, and that he had inherited the house from his father. He needed to leave urgently. That's why the price was so low. We moved into the house. Everything was fine for 6 months. But one morning, my grandmother left for work and locked the door from the outside as usual. I woke up, got ready, and was about to go out. There was another door inside the house that led to a small hallway that had a front door. The inside door was closed for some reason. I pushed it as hard as I could, and the door opened a couple of centimeters. I saw a man's feet in shoes. Apparently, the door wouldn't open because there was some man sitting behind it. I quickly closed the door in horror and ran to my room. Back then, we didn't have any phones yet. In the evening, my grandmother came back, opened the front door with her key, and scolded me for skipping school. Later, the neighbor told me that a father of the former owner of the house hung himself on that door. Guys, I'm afraid to sleep. I've had sleep paralysis 3 nights in a row. The first time I thought it was really happening. The room was dark, there was a green lantern burning in the corner, and there was no door in the room. Instead, there was gaping darkness. And I could hear some creatures coming up the hallway to my room. I could hear their evil laughter, their claws scratching the floor. I couldn't move, couldn't open my eyes and scream. And then someone jumped on my chest and began to choke me. The green lantern was already near my head, and another creature started laughing right into my ear. I was able to move my arms with great difficulty and opened my eyes. My friend was sitting across from me, watching a TV series on his laptop. He didn't even notice me trying to scream and wave my arms around. Suddenly, something that looked like a gargoyle engulfed him. In the corner, I saw the green lantern again. All in all, in one night, I had 5 sleep paralyses in a row. And it's been like that for 3 nights. God give me strength. If you liked previous message, this is 3 steps instruction how to get sleep paralysis. Disrupt your sleep patterns. Take a nap in the evening, exercise before bed, get up and go to bed at different times. Set your alarm clock to ring 4 or 6 hours after you fall asleep. Wake up to your alarm clock and hang out on your phone for half an hour. Then, go back to sleep and enjoy your new phobia. I didn't believe in the beyond. But recently, my grandmother was gone. One night, I was getting up to go to the bathroom, and on my way back to my room, I walked past my parents' bedroom. The door was open. I saw a white, slightly glowing spot sitting by my parents' bedside. I think it was her. A friend told me this story. One morning, she woke up and started to get ready for work. And then she saw a nun in the kitchen. She had her back to her. My friend was taken aback and thought, "What the hell is this woman doing in her house?" The second this nun said, "You're the one who's visiting." My friend immediately woke up. She later learned that 100 years ago, there had been a convent on the site of her house. The nuns were buried there. My uncle often traveled by car between cities when he was younger. His trip would be 3 or 4 days. Most of the time, he drove on a deserted highway deep in the woods. He told me that on one stretch of road, he kept seeing a ghost. It was a vague but quite distinguishable shadow. At first, it would wander slowly along the road. And as the car approached, this entity began to move very quickly and walked in line with the car, as if it wanted to catch up with the driver. Then, there was a turn in the road, after which the ghost would disappear. Many people crashed on this turn. There are funeral wreaths and withered flowers with faded photos along the highway. Thanks for watching. Give it a like if you liked it. Write in the comments what creepy story happened to you. Hugs.